Welcome to episode 2 of So You Want to Start a Science podcast. In this episode, we're going to explore one of the most critical aspects of the podcast production process, content planning. Whether you're a solo creator or working as part of a team, collaboration and preparation can help you and your audience gain new perspectives. Working effectively and efficiently with a robust plan in mind can help you make your job as a podcaster so much easier. It can help you establish a well-oiled content machine that delivers quality episodes you can enjoy producing and your audience can enjoy listening to. So let's dive in. Just like it is in science, planning is important in podcasting. Without it, you can end up feeling overwhelmed and disorganized, and the quality of your podcast can be affected. Let's talk about 3 key reasons why planning is crucial. 1. It can help you establish a content machine. The term content machine refers to a structured and consistent process for delivering content regularly. Regularity and reliability are key aspects of podcast success. Your listeners need to know when to expect new content. A solid plan ensures that you release episodes consistently, keeping your audience engaged and building anticipation. 2. Ensuring diverse voices are heard. Collaborative podcasting isn't just about creating content, it's about creating a community. When you work with a team or interview diverse guests, you're building a platform for different voices to be heard. This makes your podcast richer, more representative, and accessible to a wider audience. A little research and planning can ensure that you have diverse guests on your podcast from areas that you might have overlooked. 3. Avoiding technical problems. Every podcast will encounter some technical challenges, from equipment failures to scheduling issues. Planning ahead for these potential production pinch points will help you reduce stress and keep your workflow smooth. Whether it's having a backup or alternative recording software or spare equipment, planning helps you troubleshoot before issues arise. 4. Maintaining factual accuracy. Just as it does in science, researching in podcasting can help you maintain factual accuracy and ensures that everything you say is correct to our best possible knowledge. Just as they could be in the lab, your efforts in podcasting could be compromised if you don't take the time to do proper research into the topics you cover. Now, let's talk about your podcasting team. Will you record with a co-host, share production responsibilities, or go solo as a one-person show? Collaboration is great, but just as it is in science, it's important in podcasting to choose the right team. Otherwise, you won't be able to maintain momentum and your skill set could be mismatched. Here are a few tips to consider when selecting your team. Collaborate with people you get along with. Good rapport leads to productive brainstorming, smoother conversations, and a more enjoyable working relationship overall. Remember, your listeners can tell by the tone of your voice whether you're having a good time, so pick a team that you enjoy collaborating with. Play to your strengths. Everyone brings something different to the table. Identify who's great at research, who's a natural host, and who can handle technical aspects like editing. Knowing your team's strengths and weaknesses ensures that everyone is contributing in the most effective way. It'll also help you save time. Here's Anne from the Root of the Science podcast talking about the value she found in having a team.
I think when you first start a podcast, you just think it's that thing that you see on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, but there's so much background work that goes before you even interview, and then even after you interview, the post-production. So it's a lot to do by oneself. So when I first started, I was being interviewed on another podcast by someone who was also starting a podcast. And at that point, it was it was one of the seasons where I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's just too much. And I really wanted to quit. And she said to me, Anne, you cannot quit. Like, you're one of the pioneers in terms of the African space of, doing this work. When we Google African podcasts, science podcasts, you're one of the people who we see. So this is still 2022. But I was like, I can't do this. I'm just tired. I'm burnt out. And then she said, you know what? She put up her hand and said, I'd like to help you. So she came on and she volunteered to help. That was number one. And then later on, I realized I had to start searching my networks when I was looking for a particular person. That was because we reached that state, even for myself. I think it happens sometimes when you've been doing something for a really long time. you kind of get stuck in a loop. And I realized I needed a new voice, a new somebody who's not been part of the cycle for a very long time, to bring in fresh ideas. So I put out a call, reached out to my networks, did a bit of interviews with people until I found someone who fit the bill to help me with what exactly I was looking for.
Don't feel pressured to have a team if you're more comfortable going solo. Many successful podcasts are hosted by individuals. That said, build in the flexibility to bring on team members as your podcast grows. Once you've built your team, it's time to think about how you'll work together. Are you recording in the same location, or are you recording remotely? If you're recording remotely from each other, planning and scheduling can become even more critical to your podcasting process. Here are some options to consider. Coordinating calendars. Tools like Google Calendar or Doodle can help you find the best times for everyone. Sharing notes. Sharing files like scripts, notes, or even audio recordings by email might not be ideal. Instead, consider tools like Google Drive, Dropbox, or WeTransfer. Here's Anne again talking about how her team works remotely.
We all work remotely. There's two of us who are based in South Africa, and then the other one is based in Kenya. We share everything digitally. So we have a Google folder, drives, we have a specific workflows that we use, and then we are all able to log in and to see whether it's uploading the content in terms of the audio or the social media posters and everything. And I think that helps because it allows for easier collaboration so that everybody's able to see. And of course, we have a WhatsApp group so that even if you aren't on emails or on the Google folder, we can share things quickly on WhatsApp and then we can communicate like that.
That was Anne from The Root of the Science talking about how her team communicate across geographical borders. Next, project planning. Staying organised as a team is crucial for a smooth workflow. You can use Google Docs, Google Sheets for basic planning, but if you need more robust options, free tools like Monday.com, Asana or Trello are great for task management and collaboration. Links to all the tools we've mentioned will be in the description box below. Collaboration doesn't have to be limited to your immediate circle. In fact, podcasting allows you to work with people from all over the world. Are you excited to get started? Here's a quick exercise to help you. Consider what your strengths and weaknesses as a podcaster might be. Do you have a great presenting voice, a passion for inclusivity, or a good ear for audio editing? Find a friend or colleague and ask them what they think. Do you agree on your skills and attributes, or did you learn something surprising? You might find that others reflect on your skills differently to the way that you do. Thanks for listening to episode 2 of So You Want to Start a Science Podcast. We hope that this episode has given you a clearer idea of how collaboration can enhance both your planning and your podcast content. If you're excited to take the next steps, be sure to check out the Your Digital Mentor podcast, which features some fantastic resources and inspiration to help you along the way. In our next episode, we'll talk about how to record and produce your podcast on a budget.